experts are concerned the ongoing alcohol and tobacco ban is having a devastating economic impact. It's estimated that the cigarettes ban is costing the revenue services billions of rands. To discuss this, tax expert Bernard Sachs joins me now via Skype. Bernard, very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Give us your estimate. How much are we losing in terms, the fiscus losing in terms of tax revenue because of the ban?
Well, good morning. Good morning to your viewers. The cost of the ban to the fiscus is probably somewhere of the order of 1.25 billion rand per month in lost excise duties, and then one has to add on top of that the VAT that's lost. And my calculation, my estimate is somewhere of the order of 320 million, possibly a little more. So one can see that it's when one aggregates the excise duty together with the VAT, it becomes a very significant number. But that's not the end of the story. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I say that's not the end of the story, because in addition to that, the cigarette manufacturers are not operating, and therefore they're not earning corporate profits, and those corporate profits are not being subjected to income tax. The employees are probably not, or many of them are probably not being paid, and so there's no employees tax flowing into the coffers of the fiscus. And if one also looks at at the supply chain, manufacturers of the raw materials, of the packaging, they're not working and able to earn corporate profits, and therefore there's more income tax on the profits that is lost. There's more employees tax that's lost. And then if one thinks, well, these cigarettes have to find their way from the factory to distribution centers, and from distribution centers they go to the stores, and those trucks are not on the road, and the trucks not being on the road means that the government isn't earning as much on the general fuel levies as it might otherwise, and of course that money is not in the economy and circulating, and that is causing enormous problems.
Those are worrying. I mean, those are very large numbers you're talking about. I mean, what do you say to those who say the social and health costs could be greater? As you're complaining about the economic impact it's having. What do you say to those people?
Well, there are two sides to the story. I accept that there are two sides to the story. There is the economic side, and there's the health side. And I'm not a health expert, and so I can't really offer comment on the health side. But what I can say is that when this pandemic is finally over, as we all hope it will be sooner rather than later, I think people will return to smoking. And so, is there a point to it? Anecdotally, I've heard that many smokers are finding ways to obtain cigarettes on the black market, and so I'm not entirely convinced that it is the right thing to do. I do understand the motives, though.
100%, and also one has to worry, how do we rein in that illicit trade that's flourishing at the present moment once all this is over?
Well, I think that is something for the South African Revenue Service to be tackling. They are the ones who have lost the most out of this, and who continue to lose. And it is the South African Revenue Service that therefore needs to be finding a way to get to the core of the illicit industry. And perhaps now wouldn't be a bad time for them to do so, given that everything that is being sold at present isn't being sold with the blessing of the law.
As a tax expert, my other worry has to be, how does SARS make up all this lost revenue?
Well, that's a tough one, and we, I don't know if you want to get onto it a little bit later, but that doesn't even take into account the the alcohol side of things. So we can discuss that now. Or we can just move straight on to how we make up the shortfall. Making up that shortfall is not easy. We know that given the dire economic state that the economy finds itself in at the moment, it's not opportune to raise taxes. That might be the knee-jerk reaction. Let's raise taxes and balance the books that way. But the reality of the matter is that corporate profits are down significantly. Personal income taxes are down significantly. The VAT collections are down significantly. And the reason they're down is because the profits aren't there, the earnings aren't there, and the ability to spend isn't there. And therefore, we need to find another way. And the other way that I think we need to find is we need to be campaigning to encourage foreign direct investment into this country. By encouraging foreign direct investment, we would be encouraging foreign companies to come and set up shop here, to come and set up factories here, and employ South Africans, impart technical expertise to them, and by doing this, we would grow the economy. But that in itself wouldn't be enough.
Yep,
we would also need to be.
I mean, we're in for a difficult time after, hopefully that happens soon when we're talking about after this pandemic. Thank you so much for speaking with us there this morning. That's Bernard Sachs, tax partner at Mazars. We're talking about the revenue that SARS is losing from the ban on tobacco and on alcohol.